It's early morning, you're sipping your favorite coffee, scrolling through your messages, when suddenly a few harsh words splash over you like cold water. A harsh comment or unkind gesture can instantly dampen your day, making it feel a little less bright. Encountering toxic people is something we all deal with, but how we respond to them can completely alter the dynamics of our day and even our lives. Have you ever noticed how a single negative comment seems to cling to your thoughts longer than a compliment? It's like a stubborn stain on your favorite shirt that refuses to wash out. Here's where your power lies, in your ability to see that stain and decide not to let it ruin your shirt or your day. It's about understanding that these harsh moments say more about the other person's internal battles and insecurities than they do about you. Marcus Aurelius offered timeless wisdom in his meditations. When another person blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. This perspective invites us to look beyond surface interactions and understand the deeper motivations behind others' actions. This moment of confrontation with negativity also presents a unique opportunity for self-reflection. So, I challenge you to dive inward, stripping away the layers of expectations and societal masks. What truths about yourself have been overshadowed by others' judgments? Are you allowing someone else's negativity to define your day or your worth? Let's get started. Number 1, self-awareness. We've all met someone in our lives who seems to push all the wrong buttons. We often call these people toxic because they spread negativity like a cloud of smoke, making it hard to see clearly. But what if I told you there's a way to clear the air and navigate through this smoke without losing your way? It all starts with self-awareness. Just like knowing you're allergic to smoke makes you avoid it, understanding your responses to toxic people can empower you to keep your distance emotionally. This reminds me of a lesson from an old fencing master who taught his students that the real skill in fencing wasn't just in attacking, but in knowing precisely when to dodge. Each time a toxic person lashes out, picture yourself executing a perfect sidestep. You don't absorb the blow because you're aware of your boundaries and respect them enough not to let anyone cross. This doesn't require anger or a counterattack, just a quiet, unshakable knowledge of who you are. Turning this understanding into a part of your daily life isn't as hard as you might think. Consider it like tying your shoes. In the beginning, it's something you have to focus on, but eventually it becomes second nature. When dealing with negativity, take a step back and ask yourself, why does this bother me? Or what can I learn from this? These questions aren't about making excuses for others, but about reinforcing your own mental fortitude. Understand that this path will not be free of obstacles. Self-awareness and navigating through the smoke of others' negativity are no fairy tales. There will be days when it feels easier to just react, to throw back what was thrown at you, but that's a fleeting victory, one that feels hollow because it betrays who you are. Each time you choose to respond rather than react, remember you're not doing it because it's the easy choice, but because it's the right one for you. This is about building a fortress within yourself, not from arrogance, but from a place of strength and calm. It's not about ignoring the negativity, but acknowledging it without letting it define your actions. Embrace the challenge. It sharpens you, makes you more resilient, and, in the long run, undeniably stronger. Number 2, forgiveness and memory. Now turn your gaze toward the sky. Do you notice how stars shine bright despite the encircling darkness? Think of these stars as people who add value to your life, illuminating your path with understanding and empathy. On the other hand, you may come across black holes, representations of toxic individuals who pull you into their darkness, stripping you of your joy and energy. Now comes the question, Is there a way to navigate this cosmic dance of relationships without getting sucked into these black holes? Picture yourself as a spaceship, fueled not by hydrogen, but by courage and wisdom. This courage is your forgiveness, the power cell that absolves people of their faults and lets you soar higher than any toxic influence. It disentangles you from the gravity of resentment that chains you to painful memories and grudges. Yet, every spaceship needs a navigational system. This is your memory, the keeper of life's lessons, the silent whisper in your ear, reminding you to take a detour when a known black hole looms in your flight path. The truth is, our past encounters with toxicity aren't shackles. They are points on a star map, guiding us towards safer orbits. Every lesson learned from dealing with a toxic individual, every overpowering emotion felt, becomes a beacon, reminding us what to avoid and helping shape our interactions. Sorry for interrupting, but I have something special for you. If you want to become successful, start by setting a proper nighttime routine. Check out the link in the pinned comment to know all about the night routine of the greatest Roman emperor. Let's continue. This combination of forgiveness and memory is the compass guiding us through the complex constellation of relationships. Bearing these thoughts in mind, I ask you to ponder your journey through this celestial dance of relationships. Through whom do you see the brilliance of a star, and from whom do you need to divert like a black hole? Use your forgiveness as a fuel that propels you forward, and let your memory help you navigate to avoid repeating the same pattern in the dance of relationships. In this intricate ballet of life, let us aspire to be the spaceship that forges its path through cosmic chaos with refined grace, driven by the power of forgiveness and guided by the wisdom of memory. Number 3, emotional stability. Navigating life surrounded by toxic individuals can feel like trekking through a dense fog. You lose sight of where you're headed, and every step feels uncertain. But what if I told you there's a way to clear the fog? It starts from within, through the strength of emotional stability cultivated by Stoicism. Think about that one person who, no matter the chaos, never seems ruffled like a mountain standing firm against a raging storm. This isn't about being indifferent or cold. It's about recognizing that the only thing truly under our control is how we respond to the outside world. Stoicism teaches us that our power lies in our reaction, not in trying to control the uncontrollable. So, when faced with toxicity, we channel our inner Stoic. Instead of engaging in the drama, we pause. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. Everything's wild on the outside, but here it's calm. This space allows us to breathe, think, and then act from a place of rational calmness. It's about shifting focus from what's happening around us to how we're going to let it affect our inner peace. And how do we do this? By practicing mindfulness. Yes, it's tossed around a lot these days, but here's the real kicker: it works. Mindfulness lets us detach, observe the chaos without getting sucked in. It's not about ignoring the toxicity, but acknowledging it without letting it dictate our peace. It's realizing that, much like clouds in the sky, these moments will pass. So, the next time you find yourself in the midst of negativity, remember, you're the architect of your peace. Build it strong and let your emotional stability be the foundation that keeps you grounded, no matter what storms you face. Number 4. Setting boundaries. Imagine stepping into a world where every interaction you have is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your day. Some strokes are vibrant and uplifting, enhancing the beauty of your existence. Then there are those strokes dark, heavy, and inconsistent, left by toxic people in your life. These interactions don't just leave a mark, they alter the entire masterpiece of your day, your mood, and even your self-perception. Now think about ancient Stoics. They were masters of their own minds, not by avoiding adversity, but by fortifying their inner walls. They knew that not every opinion, critique, or negative energy deserved their attention. What if I told you that dealing with toxic people could be approached with the same stoicism? It's not about building an impenetrable wall, but about choosing which gates to open and when. This selective openness doesn't make you less of a person. It makes you a curator of your own peace. Picture your energy as a limited, precious resource, like water in a desert. Every interaction you partake in is like giving a drop of that water away. Now, would you rather give it to someone who plants seeds in your desert, making it bloom, or to someone who lets it evaporate under the scornful sun? Setting boundaries is about investing your energy wisely, not with arrogance or disdain, but with the calm resolve of a Stoic who knows his worth and the value of his time. It's about calmly communicating, "This is where I draw the line," because your peace is not up for negotiation. Let's move forward with this mindset. View each day as an opportunity to paint your masterpiece, to invest your energy where it grows wonders. Remember, respecting yourself enough to set boundaries is not an act of aggression, it's an act of self-respect and wisdom. Start today, not by cutting people out, but by delineating where your garden ends and the wild begins, and watch how the landscape of your life transforms. Number 5, letting go of toxicity. There are times when, despite our best efforts, the toxicity around us begins to seep in, affecting our outlook, behavior, and even our relationships. It's a subtle invasion, like water slowly eroding stone. But here's the crucial part. Just because it seeps in doesn't mean it has to stay. Letting go is the antidote to this erosion. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about shedding the weight of others' negativity and reclaiming your own energy. Think of it as a process of decluttering. Just as we declutter our living spaces to make room for the new and the fresh, we must declutter our mental spaces from time to time, freeing them of the toxic buildup that hinders our growth and happiness. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones, each stone representing a negative interaction or person. As the journey of life progresses, the load becomes unbearable. Every step feels like a battle, each day an uphill struggle. Now picture setting that backpack down, removing each stone one by one. The lightness you feel isn't just physical, it's liberating on a spiritual level. Releasing toxicity might involve distancing yourself from certain people, changing environments, or even altering your own internal dialogue. It's not a declaration of animosity, but a commitment to your own peace and growth. Embrace this practice not as a one-time event, but as a continual commitment to yourself. In the act of letting go, you create space for positivity, for opportunities, and for people who truly uplift and inspire you. It's about making room for the kind of energy that enriches your life and allows you to become the best version of yourself. The art of letting go is a gift you give to yourself. It's an act of self-love, a testament to your resilience, and a declaration of your worthiness of peace and joy. Number 6, reframing and perspective. As we continue on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, let's take a moment to step back and look at the bigger picture. Often, when we're in the thick of dealing with toxic people, it's easy to lose sight of the forest for the trees. But what if we could shift our perspective, like stepping back from a painting to see its entirety? Reframing is a powerful tool for gaining perspective. It's about seeing the same situation through a different lens, one that empowers rather than disempowers you. Consider a moment when someone's negativity affected you deeply. Now, imagine viewing that moment not as a personal attack, but as a reflection of their own struggles and limitations. This isn't about excusing bad behavior. It's about understanding that everyone is fighting their own battles. By reframing, you remove the personalization of their actions and, in doing so, reclaim your peace. You become the observer of your experiences, not just a passive participant. Think of a camera lens. By adjusting the focus, the entire scene changes. Similarly, by shifting your perspective, you can transform how you perceive and react to toxic individuals. This adjustment allows you to respond from a place of wisdom and clarity, rather than reacting from a place of hurt and defensiveness. One of the most profound ways to reframe is to cultivate gratitude. Yes, gratitude, even in the face of toxicity. It sounds counterintuitive, but every negative interaction is an opportunity for growth and learning. What lesson can you extract from this experience? What strength have you discovered within yourself as a result? By reframing and gaining perspective, you're not just managing your reactions to toxic people, you're also transforming these interactions into stepping stones on your path to greater self-awareness and empowerment. It's about finding the silver lining in the clouds and using it to illuminate your journey. Number 7, community and connection. No journey is made alone. As we navigate the complexities of dealing with toxic people, remember the importance of community and connection. It's easy to feel isolated when negativity surrounds us, but it's during these times that reaching out and connecting with supportive people becomes crucial. Surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and encourage you to be your best self. These individuals are like anchors, grounding you amidst the chaos and reminding you of your worth and potential. Seek out communities where positivity thrives, whether it's through friends, family, or like-minded groups that share your values and aspirations. Think of these connections as your support network, a web of strength that catches you when you falter and celebrates with you when you triumph. It's not about the quantity of relationships, but the quality. Find those who resonate with your journey and walk beside you, offering a hand when you stumble and a cheer when you succeed. In these connections, you'll find validation and encouragement, but also accountability and growth. They provide a mirror through which you can see your progress and a compass to guide you back to your path when you lose your way. Engage in open, honest conversations and allow yourself to be vulnerable with those you trust. In doing so, you'll discover that you're not alone in your struggles, and there's immense strength in shared experiences and collective wisdom. Community and connection aren't just about taking, they're about giving as well. Be that supportive presence for others, and in this reciprocal exchange, you'll find that the strength and positivity you cultivate multiply tenfold, creating a ripple effect that extends beyond yourself. Embrace the tools we've discussed today: self-awareness, forgiveness, emotional stability, boundary setting, letting go, reframing, and community as your arsenal in maintaining your peace and personal power. These strategies are not just methods to cope, but are integral components in building a life defined by purpose and fulfillment. In choosing to respond rather than react, you're reclaiming control over your life's narrative. You're crafting a story where you're not merely surviving in the presence of toxicity, but thriving, growing, and evolving into the best version of yourself. The journey to empowerment is unique for each of us, but together, through shared understanding and support, we can overcome any obstacle. Thanks for joining me today. If this message enlightened with you, please share it with others who may benefit. Let's continue to build a community of support and encouragement as we journey toward greater self-awareness and empowerment. Stay strong and remember, the power to transform your life is always within you.